Hello, welcome back to Trainz, a New Era. Thank you very much for joining me in the second part of this video where we're going to be taking a look at Coal Country DLC, which is exactly what I'm showing you right now. In the first part I talked about the price of the product and my first impressions of it, and also we took a journey over to this place here, Parker. So now we're going to be continuing along the journey, heading in the opposite direction, joining up to the main line. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. Maybe finish the whole scenario up in this one, maybe not, I'll see. And then we'll see if you guys want to see the rest of it, and if you guys do, then of course I'll make the last part, and if not, I won't. But if you have a look in the description box below, if you do want to purchase this product, it will be linked in the description box below, so you guys can go ahead and purchase it. But if you're not sure after the first video, or if you haven't seen the first video, do go watch the first video. But if you're still not sure, then watch the rest of this video where I'll be taking it out back along the route and we'll go see the other side of the route. So make sure you stay tuned for the next, I don't know, probably about 25 to 30 minutes for that. Okay, so we are now accelerating up to join the main line very shortly. So we're just coming back along this where we turn this train around. So we were on that side, the locomotives were on that side. We've swapped them over to this side. I understand now why we had to do that. Also, the lights have actually changed up front, and it does do the weird flashing thing. I have to say, once you're close to the lights, they flash properly. But as you see, the further away we go, they start flashing really odd. Look at that. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but yeah, we'll continue along this route, and let's bring this up so we can see what kind of speed we were doing. Actually, we were doing pretty good on speed at that point, so we're just going to have to continue at that speed, and then we're supposed to be joining the main line behind the log trailer. So there was a log train that was going along this route, so obviously we're joining the main line behind that one, and we're going to see exactly what we've got. Now the really strange part, and I think the reason it was just showing me this area on its own, what I think it is we're a little bit late, and the log train was supposed to be passing by in the scenario at that point. I've just been thinking about it, and the reason we're a little bit late is because we were slow up at the front. So we were okay here, but we're a little bit slow at the front at the start of the first video, and that's probably what's got to us. And let me just get rid of this little ticking that I can hear. Right, that ticking should be gone. I don't know whether you guys would have been able to hear it over this train, but if you could, I do apologise. Right, here we go. We're continuing along here, in fact, at just that speed. So it's, like I said last time, it's a very slow kind of route. What does that read? I kind of want to know what that reads. Valley Mining Inc. Okay. Gets a good view of these trains. See, look, it's a very nice view. I can say that very easily. It's a very nice view, but it is very slow. That's something about this. It's very slow. There you go. Get a little view of that train. Are we back up to 20 yet? And of course we've got this bug here that I pointed out in the last video too. We've got a downed trailer there, or carriage there, but this bug really needs to be fixed. That's annoying. Hello there. That's, as you can see, that's very annoying to have that sort of bug there. So that's a key graphical error. Again, I'm not just doing this to point out errors, I'm doing this for feedback. So for those people who are watching this video and thinking, oh my god, he's just pointing out errors, no, I'm literally doing this for feedback, so that Jointed Rail and Trainz themselves, the developers of Trainz themselves, know where the bugs are and they can get it fixed. That's the point here. And also showing off the the good of this track, and as you can see, this track is actually very good. It is actually very, very good. I should do the trick. I made a point about the distance sort of imagery to give us a sense of forests and hills, which it's good in theory for it. I mean, you know, it's good in theory when you're looking at it from this kind of perspective. I'm sure it's absolutely fine, but I don't think it is at other times. Right, it's still got 2020, so that's fine. And as you can see, the track isn't just smooth. It's quite a bumpy track, so you can see the train moving up and down, which is something I really do like. It's not just a completely flat track, so they have considered and thought about that. Oh yeah, I'll show you this. Look at that. Just look at that. That's awesome. See some collapsed rail. So obviously this part is the part that we saw before when we were going in this direction. So we were obviously going in this direction, and then you can go out that way, and I'm assuming that goes to one of the active mines, which I'm sure at some point I'll be able to look at that mine and go, oh yeah, let's go explore that. Still 20 around here. Very steep road going downhill. We saw that uphill, or obviously in the opposite direction, and then it looks like it comes up. I'm assuming that is just a sharp corner, warning of a sharp corner right there with that sign. It goes along there. We've got the river flowing along there. As you can see, the river is actually flowing. It's not just static, so that's awesome. Really awesome to see that. What's the next speed limit? Still 20. Nope, we've got a 15 coming up next. That's what I was... oh, don't do that. I did that again, didn't I? Well, actually, technically, that sort of worked. 14 miles per hour, 15 miles per hour, 16. Yeah, let's go back one down to 14, I guess. So you can see the road going out that way with a little humpback wooden bridge. Actually, I'm just going to pop down there. I just want to see this humpback wooden bridge. Oh, that really is a very humpbacked wooden bridge, isn't it? Interesting. Also, I guess whilst we've had a look at this area, let me go this way and just see what's around on this side. Oh look, there's a... What's around on this side? It's a train. It's a coal train, yep. So that must be... Yeah, that has to be a coal mine. Yeah, there you go. There you go, that's the coal mine itself. And it ends right there, so there you go. That's what that is. Fantastic. So the 15 mile per hour limit is clearly for this. We saw it on the way there. Obviously we're seeing this again on the way back. And then there's the 20 again, or 30. 30. We're going to go up to 30 miles per hour. And I think we're almost back to Peabody, but of course we're going to be travelling right the way up to Richmond, I believe. And I hope I can get there in this video. Oh, look at that. Just at the top, the lights do something really strange. Should be able to accelerate now, surely? Yep, I can. Accelerate away to 30 miles per hour. (18) 19, there you go. Obviously I'm still using the easy mode because I want to show off the scenery and not to really have to worry about managing dynamic brakes or brake levers or anything like that, throttle control and all of that. I want to show you guys what I find on this. Again, see, when I look at that, I think just that ridgeline, because of the image, just looks a little bit odd. Just a little bit. I guess 28 miles per hour will have to do as we travel around this. Again, we should be back in Peabody momentarily. Frames are a little stuttery, I will say that. Frames are a little bit stuttery in places. It doesn't have a lot of detail. I think, again, it's down to the trees, I think. The amount of trees we have in this area, it does seem to cause that. I like that sort of the trees over the ridge line of the hill. That's very, very nice along the peak. And they do look really good, whilst these trees, kind of the shadowing looks really odd on them. I'm not sure the sprites are not, obviously they're not, are they turning to follow us? No, you see the sprites don't turn, yeah, the sprites don't turn to follow you, so the shadowing looks a little bit odd for some reason. And of course we're back here, as you can see. So this is where we were previously. That's where we picked up the train from, right there. So we're now going to be continuing past this and having a look at the new area. It's supposed to be long, short, long through it, isn't it? But obviously I haven't done that. Just passed through Peabody again. Going to slow ourselves down a smidge. There you go. It's downhill all the way to Richmond. Look out for the large Peabody coal loadout on the hill as we go past. Okay. Well, let's have a look. Well, it's got a yellow signal, so I need to be aware of that. That's in a mile though, so perhaps there's not going to be much for that. And we're now going down to 20 again. There we go. So happily down to 20 miles per hour. Get rid of that again. So now this is all a new part, the opposite side of the route that we're having a look at, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Again, the actual pack comes with the route, the 4 scenarios, one of which I'm running right now, the train, and the carriages, and a few other things as well. Lots of new scenery, lots of new buildings, assets, so on and so forth. I wonder what is that's where I'm assuming that's the coal place. I'm gonna zoom out. Yeah, that looks like that could be the coal place. Yep. So it goes around. That's interesting. That goes around and then over, whilst we just sort of go underneath a road and then underneath that. Yeah, something like that. Got a 30 mile per hour speed limit coming up once again. However, we do have a yellow signal. And there's a... Oh, we don't go over a road, we actually go past a road. You can see the little bumps. That's really, really nice to see. That sort of bumping. So it's not just a smooth railway. And I do like that. Yeah, see, it is bugged. It's a little bit bugged for some bizarre reason. Oh, we've got another one coming up. It's all busy here. Running through it. Obviously, I don't know why I'm doing this. So look, I have to say the roads are really well made too. The roads are really, really well made. Alright, so we've got half a mile to go before a 20 mile per hour speed limit. Sorry, a 30 mile per hour speed limit, and then... No, that's only 0.2 of a mile. Sorry, half a mile to go to a yellow signal. So we've got a caution half a mile, and the 30 just coming up there. You can see the sign for it, can't you? That's not a sign for it, that's a milepost marker. 46, that's the sign for it, there we go. I was thinking that might be just a little bit close, and I was right. I was right. Right. Okay, so here we go. Next limit 15. Well, this hasn't gone up to 30. There it goes. Alright, so we're going to go up to 30 again, and then we'll come back down to 15. There we go. Why does this keep coming up? Go away. Interesting. I wonder if they've got trackside cameras now. I'm assuming we're swapping onto that. Yeah, there we go. I thought so. Trackside cameras, I wonder. Line side view. Ooh, it does have line side view cameras. That's good. Or not. No, okay, it doesn't have line side view cameras. That just was odd. I'm not sure exactly how that happened or what happened. But okay. Look at that. That's a rally if I ever saw one. So plenty going on here. I have to say the detail on this route is really, really good. Maybe I question this scenario a little bit. It's kind of slow. There doesn't seem to be much really happening, and you know, that's a little bit of a concern for me. But overall, I mean, it's not too bad. We've got another railway joining us here. It isn't that bad overall. Again, another yellow signal we've got to cover. I think the red is for straight ahead, the yellow is for that, and then that's red, straight ahead. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So the second one is the branch line. Right, now the next signal is red. Oh, I saw civilization. I see people. Still don't see cars, or I see parked cars. I don't see cars actually driving around. I don't think I've seen a single car drive around. I don't know why I did that again. 10 miles per hour. 10 miles per hour is what I'm looking for. I'm assuming this must be Richmond. Okay. We've got a red signal somewhere. So I've got to find that red signal. Oh, there we go. We're stopping there. This is Richmond, where we'll be offloading passengers on the Y today. Stop on the marker. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe this will be a shorter video. I thought it'd be about an hour long, the two together. I don't think it has been. I don't know why I'm doing 8 miles per hour. I'm just going to let the train go. I'm just going to let the train do what it needs to do. Of course, we can go out that way, it seems. That's got more track to explore. The 10 is clearly for the turn. Then we're just going to stop at the red, I guess. Where is the red? That's just the end of the line. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. I see how this is supposed to work. Yes, I see how this is supposed to work. Okay. Clever. Very clever. Let's see if I can get this right. I certainly hope I can get this right. Just creep it up. About there. There you go. You can see how it's supposed to be. And if I've... Oh, actually, maybe it's not. I thought that's how it was supposed to... No, it is. It is. Look at that. See, each one of them, the door is matched up to that. I like that detail. And look, they've actually measured it up correctly. Right. Decouple from the passenger cars and take the locos to the refueling bay on the marker. We have a few hours to service the engines until we need to make the return trip. Okay, well, let's do that then. Decouple. And take the locos to the refueling bay. Right, so we need to move forward once again. There we go. So we'll just move forward. Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't end just. Oh yes, it does. It ends just there. That's just enough to turn these around. Again, no real AI. As in, there's no AI traffic on the roads. We saw the 2 trains, of course. Oh, well, actually, technically, we only saw the 1 train. But we could say we saw 2 trains. I'm supposed to do that, isn't it? Reverse train facing. Uh-oh. No. It didn't swap. It didn't swap. Why did this one not swap? Maybe I was too close over it. This one's not swapping. Why is this one not swapping? Nope, that won't swap. Hello. Let's back up a little bit more. I swapped the train around, by the way. There we go, let's do that. Manually swapped it. Okay, so perhaps that's a little bit close for it. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was just a little bit close. So this shouldn't take us too long. And maybe that's where it ends. Interesting scenario. I really like the detail on the route. That's I like. It does have a bit of an impact. You can see there, impacts on your frames. But look, once I go to this side, look out. Just there, it's so smooth. That looks pretty good in the distance. Like I said, some of them don't look great. Some of the images don't look great. But other images are absolutely fine. So that's pretty good. And it does come with lots of textures for these things. Look, new textures, new trains, a whole bunch of scenery, a few glitches here and there I found. Obviously one of them was coupling at the start, which you guys didn't see unless you're Patrons, but that was one of the issues. Another issue was with that tunnel, that on both sides it seemed a little bit open, so the terrain needs to come into that. But aside from that, it looks pretty good. It's a bit slow. It is a bit slow, but it's a different sort of... It's a completely different sort of feeling. Like, this is the kind of thing I would potentially expect maybe in Wales, in the United Kingdom. This would be sort of like the... Is it the Mersey Vale routes? I think it's called the Mersey Vale routes. Stop right there. See you for the afternoon run. Goodbye. I hope it doesn't bring me back for the afternoon run. If it does, it's going to be interesting. Oh my word, it actually brought me back for the afternoon run. Okay, I'm not going to be doing the afternoon run. That's where I'm going to end this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Trainz: A New Era. That's a nice little screenshot there, isn't it? Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Again, if you want to purchase this product, link is in the description box below, so you can just check that out. You can support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Also, if you're not watching this on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/ecgadget. And you can find me on social media. That is Instagram and Twitter at ecgadgetlp. That is all from me. And I'll see you guys next time in Trainz: A New Era. If you have a specific DLC you want me to have a look at, or a specific scenario, please let me know and I'll see if I can do it, if I have the time, or if I can find that particular scenario. I'll see you guys next time.